Welcome back to Banished, everybody. We are almost there with this quarry, which is very exciting. We managed to actually get all the logs we needed, which surprised me, I'll be honest. And I think, to be honest, we also may be able to get this town hall building works underway, which will be quite exciting. We're still doing okay on these food supplies and the storage for them. We may need to expand before the end of the next year, but I think for now I'm just going to focus on those two projects, the town hall and the quarry, and in the meantime, if they're running out of logs, we'll just get some more logs harvested over here, quite simply put. Shouldn't take us too much longer. Maybe I'll up the builders on that one so that we can get this knocked out quickly. I think for the time being as well, I don't want to put anybody as a stone cutter for now. For the simple reason we are more concerned with logs. We are out of firewood. That's a concern. Let's carry on working. Get this guy back. And we'll get those logs turned out, hopefully. Logs are really our main priority at this point, and this forester's hut is really not doing it for me. I don't feel 36 last year, 36 logs. It's really uneven. Every year's different. It's not very consistent whatsoever, and I think I'd just rather cut them down manually, really. So I'm just going to get as much done as I can. And hopefully, now that we've done all the building work we needed to build, it's just down to the, yes, we got this. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Also, excuse that, oh, we don't need more chickens, we yield. Building has caught fire. Oh my god, do we have a fire? Is there a fire service? There's a well. I suppose we were supposed to put a well in. Well, there we go. That's me learnt. Some people are homeless right now. That's not good. Let's rebuild that. We can do that. Right, so we have 32 families and 29 homes. That was my concern. I can also get rid of you, and then just pop this over here in the bottom corner. Because this is all the information we really need at this point. So 88% of our people are educated, which is exciting. We are 19 children, 8 students, which is good. In terms of production, we are consuming way more wood than we are making each year, but we're only using about 8,000 wood a year. Food a year. And we're producing 8,500. Maybe it's time we start upping the food production. We'll see at the end of this. But this is our selection of collectibles that we've taken care of so far. We can also now get nomads, which will be helpful for things like an instant boost of people if we've got the food for it. So can't really complain about that. Labour has died, which is very sad. Let's see. Where are we at? We were 11 labourers. So we're good for now. Again, priority is still 100% logs, because what do we have in terms of logs? We got nothing. We got 13 logs. We got 18 logs sometimes. We've got no fuel though, which is really quite frustrating. I wish I hadn't got rid of that one woodcutter, because I'm an idiot. Oh well, you kind of expect these things in this game. It throws you for a loop sometimes, and you just have to deal with it. This trader has got leather. I'm not interested in leather, thank you, mate. Reserve of firewood, yes, is very low. These chickens, we got 10 now, which is very exciting. A whole 10. I'm gonna put down another orchard here. Mainly because, I don't know, I got orchards there, I just figured it was right. Now we really don't have much space here for more farmland, so we're gonna have to find a new area for some more farmland. I think maybe it might be this one here, this nice little cove of sorts. But that's quite a ways away, and would require us to have another bridge, unfortunately. We're kind of reaching the edges of our map at this point. Let's see the map. So, yeah, we're kind of spreading out. We're getting it spread. So, this is obviously unusable. This corner here. There's our forester in that corner. Yeah, we are really spreading out. Oof. That's a little bit worrying. How are we doing on this firewood now? Still making for demand, which is kind of worrying. But it's all good. We'll get it done. We'll get it sorted. So this year we produced 9,000 and last year we used 8,000. So we may be running a little bit low on the surplus. So yeah, I definitely feel like maybe a few extra crop fields here and there wouldn't go amiss. Where's our 11? So that's 11 by 11 there. If I scoot that down to, I should be able to get paths all the way around it. Which is really my main concern here. We need to be able to traverse it, don't we? And we'll just carry that out. And we'll get another one in next to. And then another one in next to. That actually used up that space quite nicely. Now we will have to have some housing around it. Once again, because we are again looking quite low on housing. We've got 32 families and 30 houses. So definitely going to need to look at housing. As for a bridge to this island here, might be worth taking it out from here if possible. Oh, it's a dirt road. Why am I using a dirt road here? This is what I meant. There we go. So it does work off that edge there, which is really helpful. And looks like we've got another guy in for the trades. Now he's got apples, coal, wool, onions, herbs, and iron tools. We're not interested in that. We're really only after seeds, and quite frankly, we don't really have the space to do very much with those seeds. So that's a bit annoying. I'm gonna get some more beans in. Just one over here. And I think with that I'm going to need to do a storage barn on this end. I think I'll do it there. We're now at 92% educated. Wow. That's mad. That basically means the majority of the people that we started off with are probably dead, which sucks. Because we had a good 2 generations there where they weren't educated even after our original starting 10. So that's insane, to be quite honest. How are we on stone? We're at 148 on stone, which isn't bad. And 128 on logs. I think it may be, in fact, time. I think we've waited long enough to get those additional homes in and keep growing this population of ours, eh? I will prioritise the storage barn over here, though, because getting that food harvested over here will be extremely important. And how are we doing on logs? We've got 90, so it's just a case of getting them over here to fill up this storage barn with. And we definitely have enough stone. And why did I close down the town hall? The reserve of logs is low. And thank you, Siren. Hello. We got the forester dying of old age. That's very sad. Did we ever up that to 4? We did. So yeah, this is all just great. It's a good thing we're putting in this storage one, because we're actually at capacity pretty much for our storages over here. Yeah, we're definitely running a bit low on those ones. We have harvested for the season by the looks of things, so that's good. Apart from this guy, who obviously is still being harvested, which is mad to me, to be quite honest. I guess because they still have to be going over there. From now on, it should be a little bit easier for them. And they're getting frostbitten is the problem. Yeah. So it's definitely a good thing we put this storage barn here. We will definitely be using that in the future. I'm just going to get another bean field in ready for next year, because I don't think that did very much. So we were at about 1,000 surplus last year. This year we are looking at having about 11,000 more food, 11,000 food as opposed to 9,000. So we've upped it by 2,000 somehow. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how, because it was only one crop field. Oh boy, that was a siren and a half. I'm sorry for that, guys. As I said in one of the earlier videos that I recorded today, it's very, very hot here in the UK right now, and I could just not record with the window shut, unfortunately, and I don't have air conditioning. I'll be real with you. I think it might be time for us to try and trade for some new seeds. Okay, they don't want beans. That's great. Let's just ignore the fact that we wanted to give them beans then. How are we on tools? We have 553, so I could technically double that to 200. Which would then give us a total of 1,600 in trading. Can I up that to 300? I think I might have to. And then what else do I even have a supply of? Have we even got iron? We've got a reasonable amount of iron actually, so I can pop 100 in there to fit the bill. Right, 250 of that is 2,000, yeah. So another 50 of that will be 2,400, which is a little bit frustrating, but you do what you can. And then 50 of those will be 250. Don't need to go that far. 25 would be, yeah, 125, so we'll go 20. That should be the extra 100. Yeah, and then we'll change that up to 300 there. And that should get us the cherry seeds. There we go. It's a big hit, for sure. Big hit on our tools. We're still at 362. But it is a case of a bit of a bummer, really, to be honest. It's just a bit sad. But, as I say, we've now got that as a cherry. We've got more diverse production. We're still dreadfully low on firewood. So I think I'm just going to have our friends, the labourers. No, I don't want structures removed. Just remove all that, guys. You got this. Have we only got 2 labourers again? Oh my goodness. See, this year around, they're able to harvest this a lot quicker, which should mean a much better surplus. Production-wise, we produced 10,000 last year, used 9,000, so we're still about 1,000 out. Hopefully this extra crop field this year will do us some service. Houses are very cold. That's the next worry. As I say, we've got labourers. You know what? You're coming out of the mines. You are all gonna be labourers for me at the moment, because I just need all this wood chopping. The more wood the better. I wish there was more people I could let go of, but it's not happening. You made 100 logs this year so far. Well done. Well done, foresters. Not like I could put 4 of you out there or anything. No, of course not. Anyway. We got a good supply out of these 2 fields this time around. 868, 812. What's that? Peppers. How the hell is that getting peppers? I don't know. How are we looking on logs? 46. That's more than enough for them to start chopping. But it's getting used the second it's being produced. Yeah, we used 877 last year and made 692, so we're 100 down. Which really is a worry. Because if they're not warm, then what can you do? The only other option I can think of is to, instead of focusing on firewood, maybe move on to mining coal. But again, I'm not too sure of that either. The only difference with that is it doesn't need to be made from wood, so we'd have more wood for building. So perhaps that might be a good way to go about things, if I can remember where the hell the mine lives. So if I popped another one of these guys here, then there is the possibility of them using coal from now on as a fuel source. Possibly. Possibly. It's still uncertain times, to say the least. And I imagine there'll be a number of people that get cold. No, they're actually old age deficit right now, so that's something at least. But we're not even into autumn and people are getting really rather quite cold. So that is a real pain in the backside. We need to prioritize our logs going here. Because, my god, we need to get some coal in. Reserve of logs is low, I'm aware. Yep. That ain't going to change anytime soon. We've got 35, which is almost enough to stock that up. And we've got a work order in for a lot of these. So just do what you can for now, guys. And we will get some coal for the next year, hopefully. That's the ultimate plan. Coal instead of firewood would be really quite nice. There we go. It's getting built. We've got a couple of builders that will make their way over here now. I think it's the only thing that would require builders right now. So yeah, they're all assigned to it. Merchant, trading post. Hello. Potato seeds. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There's an adult called Teen. That's quite funny. And we are gonna make this guy a potato. And we'll see how that one does before we change anything else. Because it might be the case that we move peppers over to potatoes eventually or something like that. We'll have our coal in and we'll get 5 miners mining coal. We've got some fuel. We're in the end of the colder snaps, I suppose. Early spring is kind of on the end of it. Hopefully we can get coal going as soon as, so that they can supplement their firewood supply with that. Yeah, we really don't have any fuel whatsoever, which is just... Oh, okay, they're out of tools. So now I will dismiss you. I will set that to 0. And I will set that to 0. Because quite frankly, right now, I'm not interested in them having tons of tools in there. And it just ups our tools over here, meaning that they have tools to use over there, making them more efficient, you know. You know how it is, guys. So we're good on homes. That's fantastic news. We've got a good amount of students and children, a little bit less children than I would hope, but that I reckon was because we had a few too short of homes a little while back. We are getting some fuel. We're back up to 40 fuel. I'm going to up this to 10 if I can. We do have enough people for that, so that's good. We're definitely getting some more fuel. People are less... Well, there's still lots of that going around, but... This is growing quite quickly. It's a little bit faster than the peppers. So I think I will just do a good mix of peppers and potatoes. So next season this will become potatoes, I think, and maybe one other one. So we got a good mix and nothing more than that. I don't need to replace all of them with it or anything. So that's important. Let's see, we're doing a little bit better on fuel now. So we were hitting that at the end of last year. And I don't think we got this in until early spring. So we were just about hitting what we needed to. I'm hoping with the addition of the coal mining, we should be really quite good in our way of doing this. So maybe if we take that up. How are we doing on iron? Irons we were at 151, tools were at 204. The problem with tools is they're waiting on wood as well. So that's a shame. I am going to take you off of there. I don't think we need 2 woodcutters. I think if we just focus our attention on the coal, we'll do okay. I'm really certain of it. Yeah, we're already hitting 94 and it's going to get into the colder seasons. See, we're doing a lot better. Now we've produced 440 and we've used 108 this year, so fingers crossed. We can do this. We can do this, guys. I believe in us. But on that lovely note of just slight turmoil, I think I'm going to leave it there. And we will see what the winter has in store for us in the next episode. So thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time.